In world news for you today, September 13, 2023, here are the headlines. Missile strikes in Ukraine leaves many injured. More tears for Queen Elizabeth II. Canada investigates election interference in the region. Jamaican government to pay SSL workers. And in Trinidad, schools not opening. All these stories and more in detail when we return. Welcome to World News for You. I'm Anne-Marie Smith. And now the news in detail. Today we start with the war in Ukraine. A deadly strike in central Ukraine, about 45 miles from the front lines, is the latest in a city that has been pummeled repeatedly by Russian attacks. The deadly strike was one of several Russian attacks on the city in recent months. State Emergency Service of Ukraine Reuters. A Russian missile landed in the center of the Ukrainian city of central Ukraine early Friday, killing at least one person and injuring more than 50 others, Ukrainian officials said. The missile damaged a police administration building, killing an officer and trapping several employees in the rubble, said Ihor Klimenko, Ukraine's interior minister. 9 police officers were among the injured. News out of London. The Prince and Princess of Wales have marked the first anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's death with a small private service in Pembrokeshire. Prince William and Catherine attended a service at St. David's Cathedral, which included a commemoration of the late Queen's life. Afterwards they talked to local people who met Elizabeth II during her visits to the UK's smallest city. It is exactly a year since the nation's longest reigning monarch died aged 96. Common news from Canada. Public Safety Minister Dominic LeBlanc confirmed Thursday that Quebec Court of Appeal Justice Marie-Josée Hogue has agreed to head a public inquiry into foreign interference by China and other hostile states, after months of negotiations with the opposition parties. Justice Hogue, in a separate statement, announced she will begin her job as commissioner effective September 18. It is vital that our electoral processes and democratic institutions be protected from foreign interference, she said, adding that more details on when hearings will begin would follow. The government and the opposition parties also reached an agreement on the terms and timing of the long-awaited inquiry, with the first report on election interference due early in the new year, February 29, 2024, and the final report at the end of 2024. Justice Hogue will be tasked with examining and assessing interference by China, Russia and other foreign states and non-state actors, including any potential impacts on the 2019 and 2021 general elections at the national and electoral district levels, Mr. LeBlanc said. Mr. LeBlanc said Justice Hogue will have the full support of the opposition parties but noted that part of the inquiry will be held in secret so she can hear classified testimony and view top-secret documents. News from the Caribbean. The government of Jamaica has moved to clear the air regarding the source of the funds that are being paid to the remaining staff of the fraud-hit Stocks and Securities Limited SSL, to ensure the continuation of the investigation at the private securities dealer. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark recently revealed that it is costing up to $15 million monthly to pay the remaining staff and undertake other activities at SSL while the investigation is in progress. Stung by the latest criticism that $300 million of taxpayers' money was being pumped into the SSL probe, Minister with responsibility for information, Robert Morgan, has stated that the $300 million is from the proceeds of crime. He also noted that much of the money has been earmarked to upgrade and expand the building of the lead investigative agency, the Financial Investigations Division,